Listen closely. This story might change how you see anger forever. In a peaceful place called Daisy Valley lived a 7-year-old girl named Emily. She was smart, hardworking, and always did well in school. But there was one thing she struggled with: her temper. When things didn't go her way, her face turned red and her words became sharp and loud. Her older sister Susie was the complete opposite: calm, patient, and kind. She always reminded Emily that being kind matters more than being right. Deep inside, Emily wanted to be like Susie. She just didn't know how. The sun rose brightly, filling Emily's room with golden light. She woke up quickly, her heart full of excitement and nervous energy. Today was result day, the most important day of the year. She got dressed, packed her red backpack, and carefully placed her lucky pencils inside. She had worked hard all year and dreamed of being number one. Standing by the window, she whispered,
"Oh, what a beautiful morning. The sun is so bright and warm. I feel so happy just standing here. It's the perfect start to the day."
Emily stepped outside, ready to discover if all her efforts would finally pay off. The school hall was filled with students, parents, and excited chatter. Emily sat quietly, her hands tightly clasped together. Suddenly, the principal called her name.
Please come forward to receive your award. Let's give him a round of applause.
Her heart jumped as she walked to the stage. With a proud smile, the principal handed her a shining golden award for being first in her class.
It is my pleasure to present you with this award.
Thank you so much.
You have earned it.
I will cherish it.
The room filled with applause. Emily's face lit up with joy and pride. She held the award like it was the most precious treasure in the world. In that moment, she felt unstoppable and couldn't wait to rush home and share her success with Susie. As soon as school ended, Emily ran home as fast as she could. Her backpack bounced behind her as her feet hit the ground quickly. She didn't stop to look at the flowers or listen to the birds. Her mind was focused on one thing: showing her award to Susie. She burst through the front door, her voice echoing through the house. "Susie, you have to see this!" Her excitement filled every corner. She wanted her sister to feel her happiness and celebrate with her. This was her proudest moment, and she didn't want to share it with anyone else first. Susie walked into the room with a warm smile, proud of her little sister. Emily held out the shining award, her face glowing with pride.
I won the award. Wow, Emily, that's amazing. Thanks. Here, you can hold it. It's so shiny. I am. We should celebrate.
Susie reached out to take it gently, but suddenly it slipped. Crash! The award shattered into pieces on the floor. The room went silent. Emily stared at the broken pieces, her happiness disappearing instantly. Susie looked shocked and sad. It was just an accident, but the damage was done. In a matter of seconds, Emily's joy turned into anger. What had been the happiest moment of her day was now completely ruined.
You never listen to me. I do. You're just overreacting. Overreacting? You broke your promise. An accident? An accident's your excuse? Please, calm down.
Emily's anger rose quickly, like a storm building inside her. Her face turned red, her fists clenched tightly, and her voice became loud and harsh. She shouted at Susie, blaming her for breaking the award. Her words were sharp and hurtful. Susie tried to explain it was an accident, but Emily refused to listen. Her emotions had taken control. The room felt heavy and tense. In that moment, Emily forgot everything about kindness. All she felt was anger, and it completely controlled her actions, pushing away the person who cared about her the most. Tears filled Susie's eyes, not because of the broken award, but because of Emily's words. She had always supported and cared for her sister, and now she was being hurt deeply. Emily saw the tears but turned away, still angry. Instead of apologizing, she ran to her room and slammed the door. Bang! The sound echoed through the house. Silence followed, heavy and painful. Two sisters stood apart, one hurt, one angry. In that moment, something more important than the award had been broken: their bond. Inside her room, Emily threw her backpack aside and sat on her bed. Her anger slowly faded, leaving behind a feeling of emptiness. The house was quiet. The sunlight faded and shadows filled her room. She lay down, staring at the ceiling, her thoughts racing. Slowly, her body relaxed and her eyes became heavy. She drifted into a deep sleep. But her mind wasn't finished yet. Something was coming, a dream that would teach her a lesson she would never forget. Emily found herself in a magical garden. The grass was greener, the flowers brighter, and everything felt peaceful. Susie stood beside her, smiling like nothing had happened. They laughed and played together. Emily felt happy and free. There was no anger, no sadness, only love. It felt perfect. She forgot about the broken award and the argument. In this dream world, everything was right again. But this wasn't just a dream of happiness. It was about to show her something much deeper. They came across a tall swing hanging from an old tree. Emily's eyes lit up with excitement. She ran toward it, but Susie gently stopped her. "Wait, it's not safe," she warned. But Emily wanted to prove she was brave. She ignored the warning and climbed onto the swing. She pushed herself higher and higher, feeling powerful and fearless. The wind rushed past her face. She felt unstoppable. But ignoring someone who cares about you can sometimes lead to consequences you don't expect. Suddenly, the rope jerked. Emily lost her grip and fell hard to the ground. Pain shot through her body. Fear filled her heart. She looked around, feeling alone and helpless. Tears filled her eyes as she cried out, "Susie, help me!" In that moment, she realized something important. Being right didn't matter. Being safe, being loved, that's what truly mattered. And now she needed her sister more than ever. Even after everything, Susie ran to Emily. She didn't hesitate or stay angry. She knelt beside Emily and gently helped her up. Her touch was warm and caring. There was no anger in her eyes, only love. Emily looked at her, confused. Why was Susie still kind? In that moment, Emily understood something powerful. Kindness isn't about how others treat you. It's about choosing to care no matter what. Emily suddenly woke up, her heart racing. It was just a dream, but it felt real. She looked around her room, thinking deeply. She remembered the fall, the fear, and Susie's kindness. She realized how wrong she had been. Her sister had always cared for her, even when she didn't deserve it. The weight of her actions filled her heart. She whispered softly, "I was wrong." Emily sat quietly, thinking about everything. The broken award didn't matter anymore. What mattered was her sister. She remembered Susie's tears and kindness. She realized that things can be replaced, but relationships cannot. She knew she had to fix what she had broken. Not later, now. Emily stepped out of her room quietly. The house was silent. She walked slowly toward Susie's room, her heart beating fast. A soft light shone under the door. She hesitated, then gently opened it. Emily walked in and looked at Susie with honesty. "I'm sorry," she said softly. She admitted her mistake and promised to change. This time, she chose kindness. Susie smiled warmly and hugged her tightly. "You're forgiven," she said. Love replaced anger, and everything felt right again. That night, Emily slept peacefully. She had learned the most important lesson. Kindness always wins. And from that day on, she chose to be kind.